If the world provided you with every single thing you needed, why would you go to an ashram? Why would you go to a temple? Why would you go to a church? Why would you go to any of these so-called religious or spiritual places? There must be something lacking in all of our external activities that wants us to just sit. On Fifth Avenue in Manhattan, there's a church. Every tourist goes there. It's a very busy place. Yet, in the midst of all of that activity, you can find quiet. And then you think, what is it? And I, of course, think that there are, sadhus, sages, mendicants, all different levels of seekers who sit in places, do their rosary, their japa, do their meditation, do their study, and they leave that energy upon this earth. And so then these kinds of places become the hub where all of the normal so-called people come together and draw upon that energy of these people who are sitting wherever and doing their practice.
Shanti Mandir, Walden, is set on a property which is 300 acres. The ashram grounds provide ample natural beauty in the Hudson Valley. And there are many settings where you can disconnect from your busy life and reconnect with nature. There are daily chanting sessions and a community chanting session every Sunday. The ashram runs a kitchen that serves delicious vegetarian food. We offer hatha yoga classes twice a week. And in summer, one-on-one hatha yoga sessions and courses. Next to the ashram buildings is the Wallkill River, where conversations, meeting and greeting, fire ceremonies, and picnics take place.
everybody is a teacher. Every animal, every plant is a teacher. All aspects of nature. Our own thoughts, our own limiting thoughts, and that's one of the sutras. That our own mind that drives us crazy is actually trying to teach us something.
It's very accessible. In 20 sutras, Kashmir Shaivism is explained in its entirety. And it gives you the feeling of the enthusiasm, this word spanda Shakti, the idea that the universe is an expression of consciousness. And it's not to be, as Vivek told us, it's not to be rejected, it's not to be closed off. We don't have to go to a cave, but we can let the world teach us in all different ways.
This trick to see everything as a means to recognize, to understand yourself, and eventually to recognize yourself.
3 times a day, there is chanting and meditation in the hall. Shanti Mandir is a living tradition continuing the work of Baba Muktananda and Bhagawan Nityananda. Every couple of months, there is a concert of Indian classical music. Several times a year, there is a fire ceremony which removes negativity and purifies the atmosphere. And a family retreat is held once a year.
We were recently in Spain visiting Narayan, who lives in the country also, and he had a visitor from Hong Kong. And he took his person from Hong Kong even further into the country. Like when people come here, Vic takes them up to Woodstock or up into Mohonk or Minnewaska, hiking. He says, okay, we'll go into the woods, we'll go into, and the people from the city think this is already enough woods. I remember when somebody from Oklahoma visited Devyani in Magod 10, 15 years ago and sat in Devyani's room and was looking. And then they said, there's a lizard. Devyani said, yes. There's a spider. Devyani said, yes. They said, they live here with you? Because here in the Western society, we have eliminated all of them. We call the exterminator, and we say, take them all out. I want to be here alone. And I always tell people, remember, they also, it's part of their home. That's the space that they live in also. So this person from Hong Kong, after, short time in the woods, said to Narayan, said, I am stressed. And Narayan said, how? He said, it's too much woods. It's too quiet. It's no sounds. He said, remember, I've grown up in Hong Kong. When I look, I see a building. I see people. I hear sounds. Here I only see trees. I see animals. I see birds. I see all of these things. So when I hear these things, I think, okay, a sage talks about freedom. And we say, no, it's too much stress.
The ashram has a commitment to sustainability and having a small footprint on the planet. With natural composting and pesticide-free crops throughout the year. The ashram bakery bakes all of its own breads, scones, cakes, and cookies. In the gift shop, there are books on yoga philosophy and recordings of chants to assist one's meditation practice. And shawls and many other handcrafted items from our ashram in India. We now have a beautiful building with 18 rooms, 10 bathrooms, and 4,500 square feet, and an additional 2,250 square feet of deck with a couple of acres of grading around the building. And there are a number of options to suit everyone, including private, shared, and common bathrooms. All of the ground floor rooms open up onto the wraparound porch where you can do morning yoga on your yoga mat, or you can read, have a cup of tea, and just enjoy the quiet, serene setting that lies around Mukteshwari.